Okay, don't forget to mute the YouTube page.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is season 1, episode 8 of Scroller Chat.
We made it.
We finally got this thing figured out after YouTube blocked my page for putting something up there about cutting. Note to self: do not put that in the videos in the future. I've learned a lesson. All right. Well, now that we've got that out of the way,
Before you go any
we're gonna
further,
go
Lee,
down.
before you go any further, if your other accounts stay blocked, have them subscribe to this one. If they search.
What's that?
Since you had to create a new account, they need to resubscribe just in case the other ones don't get unlocked.
Yeah.
If y'all don't mind.
Yeah, you're gonna have to resubscribe and all that. So if you guys want to find it, you're gonna just have to go back to YouTube and search for it.
And Donna's posting her little heart out to get the word out.
Yeah, Donna's trying to post down through all the pages now for a link. All right. Tonight's topic is supposed to be compound cutting. I don't even know if any of us are prepared. We spent the last hour.
We're not. It's probably safer to just say, let's just talk.
With YouTube. But I guess we can talk about it a little bit, and then we'll probably see what else we talk about before the end of the show. But before we do anything, let's go down the panel and introduce everybody, starting with Mr. Charles Daring.
Hello. I am Charles Daring. I think I'm still the co-host, unless I got blocked too. Stay tuned Friday, we'll find out. I have a website called woodvisions.com. I have over 1,000 scroll saw patterns for sale on there, and right now I am running a if you're a friend with me on Facebook, you will see that and be able to have access to more patterns that aren't on the site yet. But from now till the end of August 2017, in case you're seeing this in the future, if you buy 5 or more patterns, they're only $5 each. And if you look for my post on Facebook, it will show you how to pick those patterns, because the add to cart button won't work for $5 each. It'll still be 7 or 10 because I can't afford to pay the guy to reset it all up, because that's way too long. But anyway, long story short, that's it. I also have DVDs out, and under, I think, my last couple videos, you should see a link to purchase those. I'm eating cardboard. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for having me, Lee. I think I covered everything. I have a show on Friday nights called Makers, Mashup, if I'm doing good. All right, back to you, sir. And you have the camera on. You have the camera on. Never mind. No, you don't. Never mind. Go back to your thing.
There we go. I was looking at the chat just now, and Ron Norris put, "I'm glad he got it figured out. Click on." So.
Well, Steve French said he was glad.
I got the red mouse. Click.
You know, for like a week, me and Ron Norris, every time we wrote back and forth to each other, we ended it with click, click. Yes.
All right. Go ahead, Donna. You're next.
Donna Presley, Donna's Wooden Art, live in Alabama, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I believe. I do all kinds of crap.
That's why I like the professionalism of this panel thus far. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Sorry. Either John or Jamie. Lee, you with us?
Yeah, I can go if you want. Hello, I am irrelevant. I am. You can find me at Makers International Podcast, and I am currently working on one of Charles's patterns. You can find it at woodenvisions.com, and that's about it.
It'll take. That video will be up in about 4 years, I think.
Yeah, my name's down there.
Your name's not, but his social media stuff is.
Yeah.
I'm the interpreter or translator, or whatever you call it. And over to you, John Schaffner, because Lee seems to not be able to speak. Oh, sorry. Apparently, he can't.
Let the man introduce himself, Charles. Please.
What?
John, shut up.
Golly.
I am Russell Clarity's evil twin brother, John. You can find me on Facebook under my name, John Schaffner, and my abbreviated YouTube channel under the same name, coming to you live from beautiful Central New York.
Boxing capital of the world.
Is it just me, or is John's audio really, really quiet?
I heard him.
Okay, and it's just me.
Go to your control room thing, or well, I have a control room too. No, I'm in a moderated video call. Apparently, that does not work. Back to you, sir. Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, I didn't know I could do that.
Yay!
I've learned something.
Can you hear me now?
All right, John, now I can hear you.
All right.
Rock and roll.
I turned Charlie down so I don't have to listen to him as much.
So the show might go past the usual ending time because of the fact that we had chaos trying to start it. That's up to Lee, of course. I'm just throwing that out there. But do not forget to organize chaos. Don't forget to John, if you don't mind muting yourself. It's kind of hard to concentrate only because I only have 2 brain cells. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're interested in following the show still, in case he can't get his other accounts unblocked.
Yeah,
And
I appreciate it.
no problem. My thing is scroll on. His thing is click on.
Click on.
That's
That's
you
it.
can't point at the camera. You got to come up with your own little gesture. I'm just.
Until next time, everybody. Click on.
Russ has keep the blade on the line, so I guess you got to go click on.
Nice.
Alrighty then. So yeah, back to you, sir.
Well, let's get started with compound cutting and see how far we go. Has everybody on the panel pretty much done compound cutting?
Yeah.
I have
know
not.
I've tried it.
I don't know if I have or not. It's been so long.
I have also tried it.
What's that, John?
I say I have also tried it with limited success.
The potential for things is awesome. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Lee. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know you were
totally
about to talk.
agree. Yeah.
I know, Jamie, you got your dolphin?
Yeah, I've got the. You have to excuse the color. I've got some mirrored image here. Yeah, you have to excuse the color area that's on it. Yeah, I've done that. It's one of the first times I'd ever done it. It's not come out too bad. But yeah, it's one of the first times I've ever tried it. It's not like I say, not come out too bad. Could have been better, but like Charles said, there's so many options and things that you can do with compound cutting that it's untrue. Like, the list is endless. So yeah, quite happy with that for a first try.
I've been personally wanting to try, and y'all heard it here first. So if anybody else comes up with it, they stole it because I dragged my butt. I want to try to do a compound cut skull, human skull. It may not have a bunch of detail, but I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it would be hard to do because most of the compound cuttings are actually like silhouettes.
Yeah. I mean, you could suggest maybe from the side. You could suggest the eye socket like a moon. Yeah, but it may be next to impossible. I have no idea, but I'm twisted enough to try it.
Is anyone watching the outside chat?
Yes, sir, I am. Ron Norris uses compound cuts on crown molding. I have done that too. Florence Lady has not done compound cut yet.
Okay, so Florence hasn't done it yet. All right, so Florence, and for anyone that's a newbie, basically how you get started with compound cutting is you take a block like so, and you can see there's different sizes to this because this one's a little smaller. You can see the difference in these.
Yeah.
But either one. This one actually has, you can see a birdhouse right there. And then that's the front side. And then on the side, it's got the side silhouette. I know it's hard to see because of the tape, but right there is the other one. And basically what you do is you tape it, put it on here in the same way you would attach a scroll saw pattern with the 3M tape or the planers tape, and then you would use spray adhesive, put the pattern down. Well, what you would do is the pattern is you flip it around the side and kind of sort of wrap it so that you got it on each side.
Lee, since you're showing something, you may want to present yourself because the camera keeps jumping around.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. And then what you would do is you would start by cutting out this side, and then you would cut out the side, and then once you cut this out, when you peel them, it'll automatically be 3D, and there'll be a couple of pieces that'll fall out, but they're meant to fall out. And then when you pull it apart, it'll be a three-dimensional object.
Hey, Lee, can you? Oh, sorry. I was going to say, if you don't mind, keep holding that up, and I'll add a slight bit of more detail to what you're saying. And as I said, if you don't mind showing it, okay. When you find this, if you've never seen a compound cut pattern, it will be in a square, but or a rectangle, but you'll see a dotted line, and that is to be folded on a corner. That folds over the corner, so you have two sides to do.
Yeah.
You cut one side, but you keep it held together when you're cutting the second side. Otherwise, it'll
Right.
fall apart. So I just wanted to give more.
Like Charles said, you don't take this tape off the outside until you're done cutting all of it, because the tape holds it in place.
And or you can use some kind of clamp if you want to. Just make sure you do
Or
not.
you make a jig. I know there's people that have jigs for these.
Yeah. So if you see a dotted line on a compound cut pattern, that is telling you to fold that on over the corner where two sides meet, and it will. Yeah. That dotted line. He didn't quite get it on the edge, I don't think, but anyway, yeah, that's the premise. You're only cutting two sides. It's not a four-sided cut unless that's a new thing out there.
So something like that. You can see there's a dotted line. You would fold it on the dotted line, as Charles said.
And that's the exact pattern I made to do that dolphin there.
Now, Russell Clarity might still have the jig on his site that he uses for the compound cuts.
Do that. Nah. Obviously, this would be big. This wood's a little bigger than I want it, but you can do that. But this block's not actually for that. I don't think. This might have been the one that I cut this out of. Oh yeah, this block is actually for this one here.
I love that one.
And actually, I goofed up on this one. You can see there's a break right there. This is the first compound cutting I did. So.
Oh, a good source for compound cuts is Diana Thompson. I think she's the one that sort of pioneered it. I can't say she invented it, but she pioneered it pretty good.
Yeah, if you guys can see my screen still, which I think you can. This book here is Compound Christmas Ornaments for the Scroll Saw by Miss Diana Thompson. And if you guys go through this book, there's some really cool patterns in here.
A very sweet woman. I don't think she designs anymore for potentially health reasons. I could be wrong.
Let's see.
Yeah, she has multiple, and Sue May, scrollsawartist.com, also has some, and I don't know for sure whether or not Sheila Landry Designs has any, but if she does, that's her website. Sorry to interrupt. I'm just trying to remember to cover everything. Yeah, I know Diana Thompson has a bunch. And
Here you can see for Florence. Here you can see right there. You can see the block, and then you can see the front side of the pattern. You can see the side of it. And you can see the dotted line that Charles was talking about. And you see how you fold it. And then down here, you can see someone made a little jig for it. And you can see she's cutting along the outside first. And then right there, she taped it over, and then she's cutting the other side. And then she cuts the other side, and then it looks like that when you pull it apart.
Is that you, Lee?
Yeah, it's me. I
Oh.
was ignoring it. And then
Did you hear me? Thought it was Donna.
I had the book in my hand, and I couldn't answer it. or deny it. So, and you can see that little piece right there fell out. Don't worry, that's designed to fall out. So when you cut it out, that'll be the part that falls out that makes it three-dimensional. But you guys can check this book out. It's available through Fox Chapel Publishing.
Yeah, and she does have more than one out, so look up the name.
You can also look her up through her website, too.
Yeah. What is her website?
Got some really cool stuff in here.
Her name is
Here's
Diana Thompson, and she is on Facebook. I don't know how active.
Here's some deer.
What is her website, Lee? Those are reindeer.
It doesn't say it in this book. I was just looking.
It should on the cover if it's all her.
Quite a long time ago, I cut that reindeer. I cut a bunch of them out using
That doesn't
3/4 inch.
We'll go online. But
the,
other book I want to show you guys is
also
this
cut 'em.
one, which is 50 for 3D scroll saw patterns by Frank Zaghi, I guess.
Zaghi.
Pronounce anything. But this is also compound cuts. You guys can see it's got some stuff in here. Some pretty cool stuff.
I wasn't.
Yeah, that's beautiful work.
Okay.
And this walks you through how to do it. You know, you see he's cutting one side and the other, and then he took it apart. And then it's three-dimensional. And it walks you through. So this would be another good book to get because it actually has the steps.
Yes, Steve French, Diana Thompson, I believe, has multiple books. Ron Norris, I don't have any compound cut patterns, and he's calling me Nugget. Yeah, term of endearment, I think. Jeff Robinson says, Charles, don't forget to show the clamp that was given to you for compound cut. I was never given a clamp.
So if you guys want to check out this guy, there's a bunch of stuff in here. There's like 54 patterns in here. It's got all sorts of fish, dolphins, deer, rhinos, seahorses, sharks, kangaroos, dogs. I think there's a golden retriever in here, a turkey, sharks, whales, turtles.
Steve French, if you're looking for her books, foxchapelpublishing.com is probably the best source. And Florence Lady wanted to know what type of wood is good for compound projects. Anything that's not hard like Purple Heart. I mean, any kind of wood can be done, I would think, but some probably splinter worse than others. But I haven't tried it, so I'm not a good person to ask. I just wanted to address the question. Anybody
You guys
have?
can see.
All righty then. It's all good.
Sorry, Charlie.
It's all good. It's your show, baby.
So you guys can see there's one of those cathedral things. This was actually in one of the Fox chapels, I believe, and this was in there too. So it's part of the set.
I have actually done Purple Heart on a cut. It can be done. It's hard to do, but it can be done.
Yeah, Tom Sprett's work says start with pine. I mean, yeah, any wood that's cheap and or soft, I mean, go with that. Well, that being said, although aromatic cedar is pretty, it's very brittle, but it does break clean if it breaks. So you can glue it back together if that important to you. Jeff Robinson says Frank has a great retrofit kit for older scroll saws. I guess he's referring to the jig for compound cuts. Frank who? Mr. Jeff. And thank you, Tom Sprett's work, and all of y'all for watching thus far. Yeah. Okay, cool. Go ahead. I think my shoulder issue is coming back. Alrighty then. So let's back to the show, sir. You can probably stop presenting now since you're not showing.
Yeah, I stopped presenting.
Oh, I knew that. I'm on the chat page. Sorry.
All right, Donna wants to show off her little
Yes.
3D cut there.
Yeah, Donna.
That's her
This one is for a chess piece, where it's a woodworker's chess piece. It's not finished yet. It's just cut. Hasn't been sanded or anything. You have that. And I have a few of the pieces. Like I say, all this still needs some cleaning up. And I forget what the lighter colored wood is, but the darker one is walnut. So you have, and there's a book, 3D compound cutting chessboard. I can't remember which one it is. It's out in my shop. but it's got, this is one of them. It's got alien, it's got knights, it's got just all kinds of different, this is the screws, this is for the pawn.
Cool.
Which I did a couple of them and got tired of doing them, went to do some other things for a while.
Thank you for that, Don. I just wanted to address the question, and Ron Norris wants to know how thick the wood is. Different ones will call for different wood thicknesses, but the average thickness is 1 inch to 1.5 inches, or sometimes it's bigger depending on the project, but that's the average thickness. You don't want to do it out of thin wood or it probably won't stand up.
I think mine are 1.5.
Alrighty. Yeah, I believe that's the standard is 1.5 by 1.5. I could be wrong. That happens every now and then. But there are almost endless possibilities, but I might have found the limit because something like a skull, if you tried to cut the face of it, it would have face on 2 sides. So, I mean, you might be limited to just silhouettes. I don't know if detail is an option unless it works on both sides. Yeah, like those, pawn pieces or buildings, cathedral thingies.
Well, there's also, they have some to where you can do, like, on one side it's a wolf howling on with the moon, and the other side is like an eagle soaring.
Yeah, they some of them
It's
do
also
have completely different topics. That's to me, that's very creative to be able to think. I can barely think one dimension.
Yeah, I actually saw some of them for the first time a couple of days ago. I actually saw it, and it was like what was it? It was a cat on one side and a mouse on the other side, and I was just really impressed by it. That's the first time I've ever seen it. So, yeah.
So yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you guys Diana Thompson's website. I went ahead and pulled it up. If you guys want to see it, I'll screen share it real
Okay,
quick.
while you're setting that up, Jeff Robinson says Frank Puz Guy, that the book you held up, that's spelled Pozsgai, has a blade conversion kits for older scroll saws. Thank you, Jeff Robinson. Back to you, lead mister.
Yeah, it's just to double check. It's Pozsgai.
Yep. Pause SG. Never mind. Y'all heard it twice. Yeah.
I don't know anything else about him other than I have his book, and this is an amazing book. But I don't know if he's got a website or I don't know. So
Okay, for me, your screen share is stuck on Donna. No offense, Donna. Okay, now we're in Infinity, so he's just choosing his page. Please stay tuned. That's Scroller's Chat. ScrollSawInspirations.com.
here,
Now you know. Sorry.
here is Diana's site, and says it can be email. If you order a pattern from her, they can be delivered in an email or PDF. But if you go down here, I guess she's got a 3D smiley face guy now.
And that's a free pattern. I think. Isn't that what it said? It was a free pattern?
No, it's $2.
Oh, I thought on the opening page it said, check out our new free pattern. I'm wrong.
I like him. He's kind of cool.
That's kind of cute. That would probably do well.
And then here's her birdhouses. That's actually what I'm working on that I showed you guys earlier in this block when I was showing you guys. This is a birdhouse, and it's one of Diana's stuff. But you can see here, this is her set of birdhouses for 2014. They measure 2 by 3/4, 5 inches.
Florence Lady brought up a good point. Sumei. So some of Sumei's designs are designed to be cut into 4 pieces and glued together. So hers can be kind of complex. It depends on your confidence. But yes, she does have 4-piece kinds. I don't know how to do those because I haven't tried them. But
Somewhere out there, and I'm not sure which site. I'm going to have to look it up and get back to everybody on another show. But it might be Scrollsaw Village. But there was one that was a 3D cut pattern, and then it said 9/11 on the top of it.
oh yeah,
It was kind of cool. It was like a tribute for 9/11, and it was different, something you don't see all the time.
yeah. Again, Diana Thompson's website is scrollsawinspirations.com. Sume is scrollsawartist.com. Now, if Sheila Landry has any, her website is sheilalandrydesigns.com. I don't know
Here's
of any
a-
other sites. I could be missing one or
Here's
two.
a fun one for Christmas for a dog and a Christmas ornament. Dog
That's
angel.
yeah, dog and a cat, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also scrolleronline.com and woodenteddybear.com. But they have multiple designers in them.
She's got all sorts of fun stuff on here. Some aquatic animals. There's a dolphin, a seahorse, another dolphin, clam. There's a whale. There's a whale. I like the
Pelican.
pelican. Yeah, it's cool.
They're saying that Frank guy has a website, but in the chats they don't allow you to type web page links.
Check that out, Charlie.
I got to get back over there because I'm studying the chat. That is a dragon.
That's cool.
That's pretty nifty. It looks like the arms and egg were an afterthought. But at least the arms were. Obviously the egg is. No, that looks like it could even be two pieces. I have no idea.
Very cool.
Obviously the egg's not part of it. It just got thrown in. But she's got a lot of designs out there. In my opinion, she pioneered it. I don't know if anybody else came up with the idea of compound cutting. It's probably been around for years. I don't know, but she's kind of a legend in that field. And all you have to do is look up Diana Thompson. You can try Amazon, as Lawrence Liddy is saying. But any site that sells books.
Did I find Frank's site?
Jeff Robinson, would you mind locating, because I'm too lazy, would you mind checking for Frank's website? And since links aren't allowed, just type in everything except for the .com part, and I'll piece it together. If you wouldn't mind, please, sir. Sorry to give you homework on a live show.
It says, Lee, Frank does have a website and he also sells Olsen blades.
Compound cutting has been around for ages. A lot of old furniture legs are compound cut. I was thinking that too, Steve, because especially the kind, I can't remember the guy's name, Gwinnett Woodworkers talked about him, that had the clawfoot holding a ball. At least, yeah, even then though, without that clawfoot, a lot of them had the compound cut because they were also curved. But Sterling Davis says, I did a 911 scroll saw piece years ago. Can't find another pattern for it. Anyone know where to find it? 3 firefighters holding up a flag. I got a video on it, but it was my only pattern. Check Scroll Saw Village, but a lot of people took it down because they were being chased by copyright people. Not that it's a dangerous thing to do, but at the time, people were taking them down for that reason. But check Scroll Saw Village. Somebody out there has it. But that's it. Usually,
Charlie,
makes sense.
I'm gonna look up his site just to see if I can find it.
Okay, I'll sit here and babble. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, the 9/11 thing. It was sensitive to some people, and because the photograph that design was taken from, whether it be compound cut or he's talking about the portrait, I believe, of the guys looking up on the debris pile, hoisting up a United States flag. And that was quite popular for a while. I think Gary Browning did one and a few others, but I'm pretty confident Scroll Saw Village will have it, Sterling. Hopefully you can find it there. And Jeff Robinson says, hi, Donna. I would like to make a compound cut pattern with the word crop-as, whatever that is. Put whatever floats your boat.
I found his site, Charlie.
Alrighty.
Let me screen share.
Back to you, Lee. Okay, he found it. Jeff Robinson found it. It's his last name, designs.com. So grab a pencil. I'll give you 1 minute before I read it out because it's not easy. It's his last name, but POZ
Here it is.
SGAIDI Designs. I'll say that again since I stuttered. I know you're showing it, Lee, but I'm going to go ahead and read it for those that are writing it down. POZSGAI, and the word designs, plural. That's plural. Designs.com. And Florence Lady would like to know how to make a pattern. That if you can find the front view and the side view of something exactly the same size, the top and bottom of the pattern on both sides that get folded around have to be level, or it will be all kinds of screwed up. But as far as copying, just front view and side view. Sorry, back to you, Lee.
All right. Can everyone see this? Okay.
I don't know. I'm on the chat page. Sterling, the chats don't allow copy and paste, or don't they allow copy and paste, but they don't allow links. So that's why he had to say it without the com and all that.
I think it's showing up.
Can anybody on the panel let him know if it's showing up, because I'm not in there?
Yes.
Thank you, Jamie.
As Charlie said, it's POZSGAIDESIGNS.com. So it's his last name.com.
Yeah,
And
lastname.com.
special sale on Olson Fret light blades for $9.99 plus shipping. He's been in business since 1990, apparently. He's in Oregon. All right. We learn something new every day. But I'm going to go through here and see if I can find his compound ones.
For as good as he is, I'm surprised his name is not bigger in the community. I'm surprised. And I mean, that's not to take anything away from Diana Thompson. Hers are very well, very, very nice and very well known. I'm just surprised this guy name isn't all out there.
Oh, I see. He makes these birds. Those are cool. This one looks like it's got some stuff in it. The book will give you step-by-step instructions how to create your own 3D Santa, sleigh, and 9 reindeer, complete with instructions.
That would be pretty cool.
Am I the only one that hasn't heard his name before Lee started showing his books every now and then?
I haven't heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Lee mentioned it.
They're cool patterns.
Yeah, I mean, again, POZSAI Designs.com is his website. First name Frank. That's for you, Frank.
Oh, earlier someone mentioned a conversion kit for your scroll saw. I don't think that was the compound cut jig. I think that is a conversion kit. If you have a saw that takes pinless blades, you can put the pin blade. Or if it takes the pin blade, you can use the pinless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Too long. I think the word you're looking for is adapter, maybe. Could I be?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically it is a conversion
You know
kit.
what I mean.
It comes off a pack, but it comes with clamps and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah, Russ Clarity also. Sorry, Jamie.
It's not called. Carry on.
I don't know if it's Steve Good or Russ Clarity. I know Russ Clarity uses it. I don't know if he thought of it or if it was a Russ Clarity. I mean, Steve Good thing. But it's basically 2 boards with long carriage bolts and wing nuts to clamp. If Russ Clarity was here, he could show us.
Yes, I believe it was Russ.
Yeah, he said it's not his design.
I think he made slight changes to it.
Yeah, I think so.
I've slept
And
since then.
that's what I use.
Yeah, and that definitely helps. You don't have to white knuckle it.
Once you cut one side, it starts to fall apart. Even putting tape on it. This way, you can take it out, flip it, put it back in, and it holds it tight where you can do your as tight as you put it, so you can do your cut.
Absolutely. Florence Lady, thank you, Donna. Diana's website is Scroll Saw Inspirations. That's the reason why I can't emphasize on the end of it. It has an S on the end of it. ScrollSawInspirations.com is Diana Thompson's website.
Yep, scrollsawinspirations.com.
And then you have Scroller Online and Wooden Teddy Bear. both of those are .com. They are catalogs for various scroll saw patterns, but I believe both of them have compound cut. And scrollsawartist.com for Sume. And I get,
If you want to try looking for some free ones, maybe look at Scroll Saw Village, see if they've got any 3D cutting ones. I haven't been over there in a long time, so maybe check that one out, see if they got any free ones. That might be where I see that 3D 911 one.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That tends to be the archive for quite a few free patterns.
I think I remember it now, that Charlie. It was a heart on top of it, and the heart was broken, and then it said 911 on top of the heart.
Yeah, I think it was another one of those that if you turn it the other direction, it shows something else completely, but I could be wrong. But it is a compound cut regardless. It may not show anything from on both sides. Maybe it might just be a thing that you're supposed to see on one side of it. Excuse me.
Maybe someone out there in the chat knows where it's at. If you guys find it, let me know.
All right. I have a feeling Sterling, since he's looking for it, and since I told him about Scroll Saw Village, he's probably looking for it unless he doesn't want to miss the exciting happenings of the show. Florence Lady got it. Good deal. ScrollSawInspirations.com. And again, I wish I knew. Does anybody here know if Sheila Landry sells compound cut? I know Sume does, but I don't know if Sheila Landry does. But
I'm not sure about Sheila. If you want to check out her site and see what you got, you can just go over there and
yeah, SheilaLandryDesigns.com.
Yeah, SheilaLandryDesigns.com, and you can check it out over there.
Wonder if Frank P could be featured on show. That would be awesome, Tom. I wonder if he's on Facebook. If he is, I'd like to add him. You should have said that privately, Tom. Sterling says he's listening and looking, so he's multitasking, of which I am not good at doing.
He's probably watching American Pickers.
No, that's Ron Norris that was watching American Pickers.
Oh, right. Okay.
I did a search on Sheila Landry's for compound, and it's showing no results.
Okay. But she does have good scroll saw patterns, so feel free to run out there. Oh, another designer I'd like to mention, this is totally off topic. He only has like 64 designs, but I think they're excellent. His name is Alex Fox. I don't have his website in front of me because I just now thought of it. But I can look for that. And who else? Alex Fox's site is one of those Wix site things, but if I can remember, I'll put it in the description of this video.
Yeah, Alex is more of a portrait.
Yeah, I didn't mean to imply that it was compound cut. He does portrait style like I do. Another guy, Mike Williams, I can't remember his site because I think it's MikeWilliams.com. I could be wrong.
Yeah, Mike's got a lot of really nice patterns too.
Yeah, Mike Williams has quite a bit excellent ones, and Ron Norris, that's for you. Wanted to know what our cigarette brands were, and we can't promote that, so I'm just showing you. But anyway, I'm going to look up Alex Fox, and who was the other, Mike Williams? Frank does answer his phone. His number is on his website, says Jeff Robinson. Thank you for that. I'm going to look up these.
Yes, but does he have a camera?
I don't know, but if y'all don't mind, or it's your show, Lisa, I'll just say back to you while I look up some of this stuff.
You gonna look those two sites up?
I've actually just remembered. Steve Good has actually got a special clamp on his website for compound cutting.
You're right. I completely forgot about that.
It's like a spring, if you like.
He has a compound cutting pattern.
He has a few, I think.
So yeah.
He's
also got, the holding jig as well.
Oh, he's got a pattern for the holding jig.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me see if I can quickly find it.
I actually found a Frank Puz guy on Facebook. I don't know if it's the compound cut guy, but I'm looking. He doesn't have any scrolling friends that I can see, and it looks like a potentially fake account, but I don't know. Anyway, what was I looking up?
I don't remember. You were looking up Mike Williams and Alex Fox.
Alex Fox, that's what it was. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, there you go, Lee. I just sent you the link if you want to share it about.
Okay.
Oh no, tell a lie. That's the. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've just sent you it. Sorry. It's
The
'cause it's
reason
linked
why
in there.
I'm mentioning the reason why
Oh, look
I'm
at that.
mentioning designers that that don't do scroll saw pattern. I mean, the reason why I'm mentioning scroll saw pattern designers is just to help scroll saw pattern designers that the ones Alex Fox and Mike Williams don't have compound cut, but I don't feel like they get enough recognition as much as they should. While Alex Fox is relatively up and coming, but I'm looking up their websites now. I just wanted to promote them, and I'm sure there's some others I am missing, and I apologize now for that.
Yeah, let's put it this way. If there's any designers watching and you want your website featured, let us know. We're happy to put it on for you.
Okay, Mike Williams' website is Mike's scrollsawpatterns.com. Now, where Mike's is plural, like, possession, Mike's scrollsawpatterns.com. There's 2 S's.
Hey, Charlie, let me show these guys the one for Steve Good for his compound cut real quick, and then I'll let you screen share. How about that?
10-4.
All right, I'm gonna show you guys real quick because Jamie found this. Okay. Just gotta pick up myself. All right, so Jamie found this over at Steve Good's site, and I've forgotten all about it. But this is compound cut.
I believe he's actually got a program on his website as well, where you can
Impressive,
actually lay out the letters as well.
Yeah, for the keychains. Yes, he does. I think he has a couple.
This is a press and grip from Bigfoot. There's a company that actually makes that. And then I think Steve designed this pattern here, and he used this to cut it. That's what he's saying. But to make the blank, I used Creative 2x4 and cut it down to a blank that was 1x5 by 1x5 by 4. So basically, he's saying the pattern for this love you, or I love you, I think is right on here, and you can download it. But if you guys want to check out this press for the press and grip, it's from a company called Bigfoot, which they have a website. You guys can look them up and see if he has any more compound cutting. I think the only other one he had was like a keychain or something like that. If I don't miss my guess, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest.
I know he's not known for his compound cut, but he does have a couple, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's got a few different things in here. I mean, there's not many, but just
I'm ready when you are when it comes.
Well, I'm just searching for it just to see.
Also, it's very important if you do like he said, like Steve Good shows on there at 2x4.
Take that back.
You might lose part of your cutting.
Yeah, he done a.
There's a dog.
A dog, yeah.
That's cool.
Here's the cutting jig. So if you need the jig, there's the pattern for the jig. There's a box. There's a 3D Christmas thing for Joy. Many 3D ornaments. There's a set of 10 compound ornaments. There's this
So
one.
on and so forth.
And that's it.
The things that are a little more delicate, like the compound cut Christmas ornaments, I would not recommend trying to do them out of pine. They're a little too fragile for that softer wood.
Hey Lee, I didn't hear what John said because you started talking before he was done. Yeah. Besides, you said you wouldn't recommend pine.
Or the compound Christmas ornaments, I would recommend something a little bit harder, like poplar or even soft maple or something like that. They're pretty fragile for pine, and every time I try to do one out of pine, I break it. So
Understood.
I would definitely try something a little bit harder.
Thank you, sir. Lee, if you wouldn't mind presenting me, I will show the 3 websites I was looking at, or two websites and a Facebook page. Now,
Okay.
Mike Williams may have a Facebook page. I know he has a personal profile. I don't know about business, so I apologize, Mike, if you're watching at any point. Now, I want to stress, and when it says MikeScrollSawPatterns.com, where the word Mike's and Scroll Saw Patterns come together, there are 2 S's there, so that's important to note. Mike's ScrollSawPatterns.com, and Alex Fox is on Facebook, as is Mike Williams, but his website is, I will leave it up, and he's running a special right now. His website, Alex's, yeah, that's kind of long, but okay, it's Alex Scroll Saw Wix site. Alex Scrolls, I'm sorry, my eyesight's, my contacts are made for distance. Alex scrollsaw.wixsite.com, and Wixsite is spelled WIXSITE, but Alex scrollsaw.wixsite.com. And again, Mike Williams is MikeScrollSawPattern.com, and I will look up Mike Williams on Facebook if anybody is interested in, if I could spell. I know he's been around for a while and has awesome scroll saw, detailed scroll saw patterns. Alex Fox is relatively new to the scene, but has about 64. But he does his on, I don't know if that's Mike Williams or not. So you can go ahead and stop presenting me because I can't find him. But he is on Facebook. And Mike, I think it could be Mike and Joyce Williams. That might be where I can't find him. So I'll go ahead and stop doing that. So we'll just go with his website, MikeScrollSawPatterns.com for Mike Williams. And I'm saying these more than once for those that might be writing them down. AlexScrollSaw.wixsite.com. And after the slash should come up automatically. So back to you, Lee.
All right, Charles. You know, you forgot one, Charles.
What did I forget?
You forgot my website.
I didn't know you had compound cuts. Oh yeah, we weren't sticking to compound cuts, were we? Well, I wasn't promoting us because we had already promoted ourselves.
Well, if anyone wants to know, not to self-promote myself, but if you guys want to know, my website is, here, I'll show you. It's not completely done. I have tons of patterns I have to add to it. But I don't have a lot of time to add things all the time. So it's an ongoing project, so to speak. Give me 1 sec, Charlie. Talk
Okay,
amongst yourselves for a sec.
Do you mind if I show mine while you're setting up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if you don't mind presenting me, that'd be cool. Of course, as long as I babble, it will show up. Except I'm seeing John. That's because I have my camera on him. So never mind, John. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, if you're on Facebook, you've already seen this in the video, but if you're not on Facebook, this is for you as to how to get a list of patterns for the 5 or more patterns being $5 a piece. If you just come to woodenvisions.com, if you don't have the fancy link directly to the catalog, all you got to do is come here to the word scroll saw patterns, come down to the word pattern catalog, pick any of the keywords here, and I'm just going to pick a random one that happens to be only a single pattern. Let me find something with a multiple. Dagnabbit. Okay, we got car. I know there's going to be multiple there. Yeah, because why is that under car? Okay, I'm embarrassing myself. Let me. Okay, apparently there's some serious work needed here. Okay, I'm just going to find something else. Okay, I know.
You're live, Charles. Nothing ever works right.
No, it's not my site not working. It's me I screwed up something, or my web dude did. I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, I should have more than one Geronimo. Of course not. But anyway, let's pretend there's a whole bunch of patterns on this page. To get the pattern number, you cannot hit add to cart because that'll charge you $7. But if you order 5 or more, you hover your cursor over that and you see how it came up with it said pattern 1189. that is the number you would write down of each pattern you want. And I'm trying to, just for the sake of showing, I can't believe I'm not finding anything. Okay, leopard, there's got to be more than one leopard. Okay, there's two. Dagnabbit. Anyway, you just hover your mouse over what pattern you want, and it'll show you. That one's pattern 126. That's pattern 267. So on and so forth. So that is how you would write down your list. And again, it's only $5 each if you get 5 or more, and it does not apply to the ebooks or anything that's on Bruce Worthington's site. It's only things I've designed that are on my site. And if you have me on Facebook, I have about 100 that aren't on the website yet. So if you have me on Facebook, you have a slight benefit over others, depending on your opinion of me. But anyway, that's how you compile your list, and there are keywords for making it slightly easier if I did it right, even though there's a bunch of people under cars. So, you know, boy, you can't fix that.
Click on illusion.
On what?
Illusion.
Illusion. I can't see mine.
ILL.
Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of them. These will take you 3 years. But yeah, again, as with all of them, all you do is hover your mouse or your cursor over the thing, and that little banner will pop up. Just write down that number. If it disappears, go off of it, come back, and write down that number again, by golly. And these are done by email only. I don't send paper patterns because I can't afford it, and it takes too long. And by God, that's it. Did I stop presenting? No. No. Okay. So hi, I'm Charlie. Back to you, Lee. Thank y'all for putting up with my website issues.
All right, I'm going to show you guys mine now real quick. It's still a work in progress somewhat, so be nice. But if you guys want to check out my website, that's not what I wanted to open. If you want to go to my website, it's woodenwondersworkshop.wixsite.com/home. And then you come up here to the top, and you click on scroll saw patterns, and this will slide down here, and you just scroll down, and you can see all the different areas or the different categories I have on here right now. So right now I've got an airplane pattern. You guys can see there's only 2 here. I've got more than that, but I have to add more. But it's got car patterns, wildlife patterns. Again, see my hawks. These are work in progress for this site, but some of the stuff I've got on here, and then other stuff I need to add still. So there's some crosses on here. You guys can look through here. The firefighter cross, the police cross, paramedic, Jesus getting his feet washed down here at the bottom. And then go back. You can see I've started adding some Intarsia patterns. I'm not anywhere near Bruce or any of them at this point because I've just started dabbling in them. But I have a few of my Intarsia designs here. There's a Camaro, the newer Camaro, a Corvette, and then this is the Chevy Cruze. I got a couple more things to add. There's some fire trucks, some other things that I got to add. Those will be part of the next Scroller's Choice issue. There's a gentleman that's making my fire truck, and then once he cuts it, I'll actually have a picture of it on here cut. So that'll be added later on. But you guys can come to my website and check it out. It's Wooden Wonders Workshop.wixsite.com/home. And then if you go in transportation, this is all my cars I have for sale. Then, of course, this is not all of them. This isn't even close. I have somewhere like 200 cars or something like that. So you can see this is nowhere near. But I did add, this is a newer one, which I did more recently. It was a request by someone, but I added it to the website. So if you guys want to come here and check out the website, take a look.
Okay, real quickly, Carl Taylor is not able to make it to the show, but I wanted to promote him as well. He also has some scroll saw patterns.
Oh yeah, and Carl's are actually all free. Go to
scrollsawvideo.com.
Scrollsawvideo.com. And I just saw that Rick's in the chat. Hello, Rick.
And Rick has them for sale.
Yep, and Rick's got the patterns.
Yeah, his is it Scroll Saw or Saws.com? Scroll Saws for Rick Hutchison.
Got to unmute yourself, Rick. There you go.
Oh, he's on the panel.
Yes, he's in the room. with
Okay.
us.
The scrollsaws.com.
Okay.
Turn him up.
Not to brush over Rick. We'll come right back to him. We also have Russell Clarity, as most of you know, simplyWoodenCreations.com. He's not known for designing patterns, but he has some out there. I don't know if any of them are for sale or if they're all free, but I think there's a mix of both. I could be wrong, but everybody knows Russ Clarity. SimplyWoodenCreations.com, and again, Carl Taylor's is ScrollSawVideo.com. Rick Hutchison's is ScrollSaws, that's plural, ScrollSaws.com. And back to whoever wants to talk.
Well, I don't sell skull saw portraits, but I do have a website. It's makersinternationalpodcast.com.
MakersInternationalPodcast.com.
We talk about scroll sawing. Well, I do.
And I don't know if anyone watching doesn't already know about the magazine. Just in case, if you guys haven't checked out the magazine yet, go over to our website, Scroller's Choice magazine. Check it out. There's all the pictures of all our issues. You can go to the back issues page and see all of the back covers there as well. You can order them individually, PDF or print. Only can order print if you're inside the United States. We're working on changing that. We're not there yet. However, you can order it as a yearly PDF or a yearly print. Yearly PDF, as I said, is for outside the United States. You have to use that. But in the United States, you can get it PDF or you can get it print for the year in the States. But outside the United States, you got to just get PDF at this point. We're working on trying to get Canada and some other places, but right now it's just not working out. You guys want to check out the website, it's scrollerschoicemag.wixsite.com/home, and it froze again, Charlie.
What froze?
The camera, as I was showing the address as usual.
Oh, we had Russ Clarity. I think he's still too unable to join the panel. That's up to him. But he is in the outside chat, and I've already mentioned your site, Russ. If you didn't hear that, I mentioned your site, simplywoodencreations.com. I believe he has some for sale, some free, either or. I don't remember, but he can verify out in the outside chat. And I hope. Oh, we never mentioned Steve Good's website. I mean, it is scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. And
Yeah, that's kind of important.
yeah, and he has a bunch of free patterns. He's also just I believe today or soon started. Okay, they're all free according to Russ Clarity. Thank you, Russ.
Russ's ones are compound ones as well, aren't they? Because he's got his hammer and he's got the
definitely got some that are. Yeah, I don't think all of them are, but I think some of them got the pliers and the hammer.
Yeah.
So Jeff Robinson's wanting to know if you order the print version, do you get the PDF version also? I'll let you answer that.
If you order the print and you are in the United States, if you order what we normally do is we charge separately for that, but if it gets to the point where you're still waiting on your issue but you want a PDF because you want to cut something faster than it arrives, I will work with you and send you over a PDF for it. That way you don't have to wait until it arrives. For instance, if you were just like a Christmas issue and you want it before a certain time to make a present or something like that. I know there were some holidays that we had to do that on because like for instance, St. Patrick's Day and stuff like that. Like, it didn't mail out until really close to that, so we had to send out PDFs so people had it to get ready for it. I hope that answers the question.
And for those that, because the website is so long, for the 3 people in the world that haven't heard of Steve Good, his website is scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. And we've gone through way too many websites for me to remember everybody, but Russ Clarity's is simplywoodencreations.com. Carl Taylor's was scrollsawvideo.com.
Video.com.
Yeah. And
Rick is,
scrollsaws.com.
Scrollsaws.com. Mine is Wooden Wonders Workshop. .wixsite.com/home. What's yours again, Charlie?
Woodenvisions.com.
Woodenvisions.com.
And
All
just
right.
go to the word scroll saw patterns and it'll hover down and you just click on pattern catalog, by golly.
All right. Well, anybody else got anything before we call it a night?
Not that I can think of. I'll feel bad if I forgot anybody because I think I listed every designer I could think of, including new ones.
Maybe for the next show we could do something where we just find all the designer websites and talk about them.
Well, not to contradict you, but we almost pretty much did that on this show, so we may have to rethink that. But it's up to you.
Well, I know there's more.
Yeah.
We just probably scratched the surface.
Yeah, 10-4.
So, and you know, you didn't mention mine. So,
Don't forget to say click on, but don't do the point because that's my thing. And Russ's is this, so you got to do something like this. It's
all right. Well, if you guys out there in the YouTube chat, because I am looking back and forth on it, if you guys have any ideas for topics for next week, give me a holler on there. Or give me a Facebook message once the panel's closed. But that should be about it for us tonight.
Yes, and Lee, as Sterling says, we need to remember to put all these links that we've mentioned on the show. We need to remember to put them in the description of your, or at least the comments of this video after it goes off air.
Yes, and as Charlie mentioned earlier, please remember to subscribe to me again because even though you may have already done it, there is a new channel, and it's because my other one got temporarily locked because of something violations with YouTube. So I think it's because I put cutting in the title. So bear with me and resubscribe, and I appreciate it. All right, well, that's it for us tonight. We're going to call it a night. I want to thank everybody for being on the panel. Everybody out in the YouTube chat, thank you very much. I want to thank Mr. Rick Hutchinson, Jamie Page, John Schaffner, Donna Presley, and Charles Daring.
Thank you.
Until next time, everybody, click on.
You pointed.